The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift. But I did love playing one John Barry.
And finished off by Wood.
Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, thanks, Kevin. The Mavericks head coach and I did talk. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
It's stolen by Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Hero. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
To the wing right side. Here's Hero. Good saving. Outside for Lowry. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And that one's good by Butler.
This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there.
Irving attacking. And finished off by Wood.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
That one goes. Count it.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Goes back up. That one no good. Nice D from Doncic. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. The Heat trailed by 3. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Doncic. No good. Shot missing. And here's Miami. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And a wide open look for Hero. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Hero's got 5 points so far. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
2 on the clock. Irving. Misses off the left iron. Knocked away. Stolen by Bullock. Irving looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Irving. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Wide open look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now. He's playing and scoring with confidence.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And it's Martin missing. On the wing, Green. Back to Irving. Gets it off. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Outside Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway. got his second bucket of the night. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Wood. Doncic with it. On the wing, Green. Outside Hardaway. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Miami trailing. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Heat.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle,
some urgency from him there. Sure. The Mavericks leading. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got his third bucket of the night.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Out to Doncic. The three doesn't get it to drop for him. And Miami the other way now.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot. It fits his skill set.
And the Mavericks call time here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Jovic. The Heat rebound. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Bullock. Here's Irving. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Dallas.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands could be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
The Heat trailed by 8. Oladipo with the bounce pass. There's a screen by Robinson. Outside for Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show. And
we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. Over Vincent. Luka Doncic again. 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here we go, one-on-one. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Miami no good on that time either. Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Bull.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Irving from long range. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. 9-point game. And here is Butler. That shot misses. Great D that time from Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Screen by Kleba. Elbow shot. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Traps in the tray. Woods got 7 points in the game.
The all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
It's a hand on it. And Butler with the second chance points. 8 points for him.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out and goes in and rips it down.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. On the wing, Irving. He's got 9. On the wing, Green. Now Irving. Out to Hardaway. Clock at 4. Here's Green. And the wing jumper offline.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
The kick out to Irving. Green with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Irving. Here's Wood. Shoots from 12.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Heat trailed by 8. Pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues, and worked his way up from video coordinator. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Butler. He's got 8. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler.
You don't become this good in this league unless you put in a lot of hard work. And there's some evidence that Jimmy Butler has done that through the years.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Well, not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
From the wing. Back to Irving. They kick it out to Green. Bulls from the top of the key. And the jumper is good. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. And Miami making a change here. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Oladipo. Great D that time from Green. Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Irving with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And that one drops.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Jovic. Pass to Vincent. Shot clock at 6. Jovic. He gets that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Oladipo. Outside for Robinson. Off target from outside. Outside Irving. Pass to Powell. Back to Irving. And so it's Dallas holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic feeling it out. And Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Now the Mavericks with it. Pass to Powell. Here's Wood. It's tipped. Doncic from deep three-point land. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Butler. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Doncic outside, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat trailed by 6. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Hardaway. Into the lane. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. needing to stay aggressive, and when he has nights like this, he'll pick it up.
Inside. Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. 2nd team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And the Mavericks call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. Comes up empty down low.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
No good on the free throw.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Irving double team. Doncic outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Butler attacking. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Wood. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
That's his second personal.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition. Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Back to Hero. Now, here's Yurtseven. Kicks it out to Hero. Looking to end his cold spell.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Doncic. A shake. And he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Guy, is a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Knocked loose. Hero from long range. That one doesn't go. And it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're in front by 10. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Butler with the steal. There's Hero with a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Wood with the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Got that one up quick. Heroes got 10 points in just the second half.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
In the corner, Irving with it. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Hero can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And stolen by Butler. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Back to Hero. Shot on the wing. They get it again. Butler on the wing. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
Yeah. Take heat. Free my with no Devin booked them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Won't respect then turtles, they go to the sewers. I'm in the field on the first and the third, trying to score on the hop like I play for the Brewers. Set me up on my mama, pat me the one with the behind me, watch how I maneuver. Fast and fear, Vin Diesel. Can't say Paul might offend people. Never ever been a line leader. 2014, I was seeing down. I ain't never ever been a timekeeper. Free my with no Devin Booth, them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then, had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no Devin Booth, them like the Phoenix Sun. Been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some.
Head start fresh up out of the box. This not a rich wrist on the rocks. Pretty look like Vivica Fox. If she ain't, she kicking the rocks. Just got the word you been missing. You ain't just about for the block. That don't mean that you safe. I didn't say that I'm not. I just rather she put in. Most of my partners be cute. Where I'm from, but when rock this is. We be kissing the sun. Go back to investing in. Joda might grown. Straight free to Mac to the top of my lungs.
Free my with no Devin Booth, them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then, had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no they Devin Booth, them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then, had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some.
Keeping to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a thing.
Yeah, shout it, then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island with my. Ignoring all these, cause my energy is priceless.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town.
Here we go.
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Heat.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
And maybe just more than wins and losses at stake. It could be pride. They'll be using everything in their arsenal to try and avoid the season sweep.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Here's Wood after Tyler Hero's bucket. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Just 3 to shoot. Misses the 3. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Doncic outside. Inside. And Finished off by Wood.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
On the wing, and too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Irving. Here's Wood. Shot clock at 5. Dallas moving it around.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Second chance shot. Now Adebayo. Here's Butler. Goes up with it again. Yurtsevin with it. And another shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. That shot missing. Miami trailing.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
The kick outside to Butler. Good work there as it goes.
Pretty good body movement and control. Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Now here's Doncic. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Back to Irving. Hardaway for 3. On the wing, Irving. Second shot opportunity. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Shots good by Hero.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Teams changing it up here. Mavericks trailed by 3. Doncic with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they double up Doncic. Here's Powell. Pass to Doncic. Missed inside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Jovic uses the glass to finish the layup. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Now, here's Doncic. To the inside. Howard. No good there. And the Heat going the other way now. Pass to Robinson. And the layup is good. Jovic has got his second basket of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Doncic. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Robinson for 3. Outside for Lowry. Outside Robinson. Now Yurtsevin. Over to the left wing. Lowry. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Offline from the top of the key. From deep, Green. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Any coach likes it when a guard gets in there and stays active on the glass. Hardaway Jr. did it that time.
Kicks it out to Hero. The tray. Miami no good on that time either. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Shooting for Dallas.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. That's a Hardaway. Dallas again missing. Outside, Hero. Down low. Here's Martin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
A nice shot by Irving.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
The Mavericks trail it. Here's Irving. They kick it out to Green. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Robinson. Nice move. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
There's a screen by Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mavericks trailed by 3. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Oladipo misses. Mavericks trailed by 3. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Irving. Corner shot. Offensive rebound.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Pass to Bullock. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Nobody near Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got the game tied up here for Dallas. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jovic. Vincent's shot is good.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Ball's knocked loose. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
For Dallas, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
Now Irving. After Tyler Hero's 3-pointer that didn't go. Count that bucket.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
On the wing, Doncic. From the line, Miami grabs the miss. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind, trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the.
Here's Irving. After Tyler Hero's bucket. The quick look, no good that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And it's Doncic missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
First team foul.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
It's stolen by Lowry. Now Hero. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Green with the ball. Butler covering. And again, Dallas turns it over. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jim.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside, Hero. And there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Powell. The shot will not fall. And it's Miami the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Martin wide open. He fires. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jovic has got 10 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Pass to Bullock. 4 on the clock. Here's Green. Vincent with the rebound. Miami leading by 8. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Maverick substitution.
104 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Green. They could use a bucket. Just 5 to shoot. Irving attacking. Robinson with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the wing, Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Pass to Vincent. It's Oladipo on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Right wing. McGee inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving for 3. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside. And
The Mavericks. 40.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Miami leading by 11. Beyond the arc. Here's Robinson. Pass to Vincent. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Robinson. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Both teams will make substitutions. Butler from outside. Miami no good on that time either. Mavericks trailed by 11. On its way from Irving for 2. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out and goes in and rips it down.
They get it back. Dallas moving the ball around. Irving double team. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Doncic no good.
Dallas foul. Luka Doncic. First personal foul.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Left side, Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Wood. To the middle. Here's Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Butler. The three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning. Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Doncic, no good.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge. And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
And so Butler nails both of them. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Craig, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Hero, no good.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Team foul number 4.
Left side, Hero. To the paint. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shots good by Butler. And now that's 11 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
From deep three-point range, that shot misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up and knocking down the mid-range J.
Pass to Hero. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second. That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 12. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. Some solid defense from Butler.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Snatched away. The three for Doncic. Miami grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Left side, Hero. Doncic with the steal.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Miami.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jimmy Butler.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Lowry with the ball. Hardaway picks him up.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
Doncic way outside. Off on that one. And so
Mystic, realistic, and simplistic. Spirits visit how we live it. It's intrinsic, kismet-kissed it. It's smeared like lipstick, colorful on our souls. A mouthful of gold or a drummer's roll. Stories get told about us. That's why things so blind without us. Wherever we are, you can feel the prowess. Whenever we move, yo, we turn the style up. I'ma just give black powers flowers, whether in the projects or the palace. Even when the pale horse tried to gallop and stir it up, we kept it balanced. We move in silence, we move the loudest. Ancestors in my dreams, they moved the wildest. They prayed about us, praised and shouted. Picture this country being brave without us. Nostalgia, move through the woods with vigor. When we got free, the world moved with us. Now they wanna change their bodies, go figure. Used to call us, now they wanna be. We the rivers that move through the jungle, yo. When we move, we make the world wonderful.
When we move, the whole world following our path. When we move, the whole world following our path. And who can move like this? Let me see what I could do right quick. My people were made in whose likeness? Boy fly, they never flew like this. Pitch black butterfly.